The teenager who tried to kill another student in Prince George's County has been sentenced to 25 years behind bars. We're talking about Kaden Holland, better known as Baby K. You may remember this story. He pointed a gun at a boy's head while on a school bus, but fortunately, that gun jammed. Our Matt Gregory is live outside of the courthouse tonight with the actual video of the attack, which was a key piece of this investigation. Matt, good evening.
Good evening, Larry. This is what happens, guys, when you go to sentencing. Basically, the prosecution argues in front of a judge for a stricter sentence. The defense presents evidence of a lenient sentence. And in this case, the key piece of evidence presented in the courtroom was the video of the brazen, we're going to call it a ambush-style hit of a 14-year-old on a school bus. And the judge agreed this whole thing looks premeditated, and that's why he gave him a sentence of 25 years to Kaden Holland. Let's take you through. Here's the video right here that was shown to us and the judge just a few hours ago. Basically, it shows Kaden Holland getting on the bus, premeditated with two accomplices, and attempting 3 times to shoot and kill this 14-year-old boy. And in the end, in between those attempts to shoot, because the gun jams and misfires, they beat him savagely, kicking, hitting him with a pistol, things of that nature. At the same time, after we saw the video, we talked to the bus driver, who you can hear screaming in the video there saying, "Lord Jesus," and praying that nothing happens. She says she's forever traumatized by this event. She quit her job, and now at this point, she still suffers from PTSD. After that, we heard from the 14-year-old boy's mother, the victim. You see his face obscured in the screen. She said they moved away to the other side of the country. The boy still suffers from PTSD and can't go on school buses. That's what the prosecution showed as evidence for a strict sentence. At the same time, Kaden Holland's attorney came forward with a number of factors he said were mitigating that led to the violent life that Kaden Holland eventually came up to. And he said it was these risk factors such as poor family, impoverished family as well, poor family dynamics, a drug problem, violence having been enacted on him at a young age, and low IQ. All these, he said, are risk factors that show juvenile delinquency, not just in Kaden Holland's case, but across the board, and that they should think about that. That his brain is not fully developed. In the end, the judge said this is an escalated, premeditated act of violence that only by the grace of God did not result in a murder. He gave Kaden Holland 25 years. Now, we want to bring this to a point that we've been asking for a long time. Holland had been in the juvenile system before for a previous gun charge, and after going through the probation system of the juvenile system, he completed none of the requirements and his case was closed. And a month later, the bus incident happened. We asked State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy, you know, what does this say about the juvenile system here, not just in Prince George's County, but across the state? Take a listen.
Bottom line is that DJS needs to be able to provide more services for a longer period of time. That we can't just accept the fact that a child doesn't complete a program but is at the end of their probationary period. That is unacceptable for the child and for the community.
So you're probably wondering right now, well, why did the juvenile system just let Holland off if he completed none of the requirements, and then a month later, this is where the violence escalates to? We were told by juvenile services they cannot open his file because he was a juvenile when this happened, and they wouldn't tell us who made the decision to close out the case. But listen, we're going to keep looking for answers. In the meantime, in Prince George's County, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.
You know, seeing that video again just does something to you. It just evokes a lot of emotion. Just thankful that that young man now on the other side of the country is going to be just fine. Matt Gregory, thank you so much.